semua sebagai rakyat Malaysia. Pastikan anda pasang dan kibar bendera kita dengan panduan yang betul dalam menyemarakkan semangat kemerdekaan. Jangan lupa juga hashtag biru di atas. Hello, hai, selamat datang ke Nadi khas Undian Liga Juara-Juara Asia Elite. Sekali lagi bersama saya, Niva. Untuk pengetahuan semua bagi musim saingan musim 2025-26 kita mempunyai wakil yang akan beraksi di saingan tertinggi Asia ini iaitu Joo-ho Darul Tazim. Juga sejak 2019 JDT telah menjadi wakil negara yang bermain di peringkat kumpulan dengan ketika itu kejohanan ini bergelar Liga Juara-Juara Asia. Dan untuk itu, ini sedikit fakta menarik JDT bagi saingan musim lalu di mana mereka berjaya mara ke peringkat kalah mati tetapi tewas tipis kepada Buriram United. Musim baru ini JDT diramal mampu pergi jauh selepas dibarisi pemain import berkualiti di samping pemain warisan baru. Salah satu detik manis menewaskan Pohang Steelers 5-2. Itulah salah satu kemenangan terbesar. Ini bakal lawan yang akan dihadapi JDT di wilayah timur dengan antaranya Buriram United, FC Seoul dan pasukan handalan lain daripada Jepun serta pasukan-pasukan dari China. Tak lupa juga satu-satunya wakil Australia Melbourne City mungkin jadi lawan JDT nanti. Dan ini pula adalah pasukan-pasukan wilayah barat. Kalau kita lihat, Al-Ahli yang juga juara bertahan bakal menerima tantangan sengit dari juara Liga Juara-Juara Asia 2 iaitu Sharjah dan juga gergasi wilayah barat yang lain seperti Al-Hilal dan Al-Ittihad. Baiklah, jangan buang masa lagi untuk mengetahui siapakah lawan Joo-ho Darul Tazim pada saingan musim ini. Kita terus ke undian Liga Juara-Juara Asia Elite yang sedang berlangsung di Kuala Lumpur. Wake up,
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome our host for the AFC Champions League Elite 2025-26 League Stage Draw, Colette Wong.
A very good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to all of you to Kuala Lumpur in beautiful Malaysia. I'm Colette Wong, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here for such an important occasion, which is, of course, the league stage draw for the 2025-2026 season of the AFC Champions League Elite. I'll be guiding you through today's proceedings with the help of some special guests, which will set the stage for the most prestigious men's club competition on the AFC calendar. And I'm sure that all of us were captivated by the first ever edition of this revamped tournament when it launched for the 2024-2025 season, which is definitely worth reliving. So please sit back and enjoy this upcoming montage of the very best highlights. What an incredible showcase, and all of it has definitely built the momentum for an even more exciting upcoming season. I'm also delighted to say that we will be joined by a very special guest this evening, someone who knows exactly what it takes to reach the pinnacle of Asian club football and who will also be helping us out with today's draw. In fact, this gentleman is all ready to go, so let's find out who he is. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Park Joo-ho. Wow, Joo-ho, it's so good to have you here with us today. How are you feeling? How are you doing in Kuala Lumpur?
A little bit nervous, also exciting. Yeah.
Well, nervous and excited. I cannot believe you're nervous because you've played with some of the biggest clubs in Japan, in Korea, in Germany. You've played in the UEFA Champions League as well. But in 2020, you were part of the side, the Ulsan side that won the AFC Champions League trophy. Take us back to that final. Tell us, how did your team do it and how does it rate amongst your biggest achievements in your career?
We just each other, and stay united until the very end. So I played UEFA Champions League and Europa League, but 2020 AFC champion, if remind one of the rewarding moment of my career.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Are you ready for today's draw?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right
ready.
then, Joo-ho, please kindly take your position behind the pots. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we just have one more person to introduce before we begin, and he is, of course, our draw conductor for this evening. So please put your hands together and welcome on stage Mr. Shin Man-gil, the AFC Deputy General Secretary of Competitions and Football.
Thank you, Colin.
So good to see you, Mr. Shin. Now, it wasn't so long ago that we crowned the first ever ACL Elite Champions 2024-2025. Could you
right.
perhaps share with us some of your thoughts on that debut season?
The last season was absolutely fantastic for us, and AFC is very happy with the debut season. And also we feel that the revamp of our AFC club competitions successfully elevate the status of our competition to another level. We have a league stage format that produced more high-quality battles, and also we have seen the increase in the attendance and also TV viewers compared to previous season of Champions League. And also centralized knockout stage final format also created the more excitement and also positive talking point as well.
Well, really good to hear all of that, Mr. Shin, and I'm sure the competition is going to continue getting better and better with every edition. For now, we have so much to look forward to in the new 2025-2026 season of the ACL Elite, and today's league stage draw will set the stage. So let us first understand the draw mechanism.
AFC Champions League Elite 2025-26 League Stage Draw Mechanism. Based on the confirmation of entries, the following 24 clubs will participate in the AFC Champions League Elite 2025-26 League Stage. To represent their member associations, the 24 participating clubs will be divided into two leagues. One league for the West region and one league for the East region, with each league to be played in a league format. The league stage will consist of 8 match days. Each participating club will play against 8 different clubs, 4 home matches and 4 away matches, as per their draw results. Depending on their draw results, each participating club will be drawn into their respective position in the draw grid, which shall also determine their pairings as per the pairings grid. The draw grid ensures each participating club plays against 8 different clubs allocated in different columns. For example, participating clubs in column A will play against participating clubs from column B and C, whilst the pairings grid ensures that each participating club plays 4 home matches and 4 away matches against an equal number of clubs from pot 1 and pot 2. Participating clubs of each region are seeded into 2 pots in accordance with the AFC Club Competitions ranking, as well as with the principles set by the AFC. Participating clubs from the same MA shall not play against each other. In view of this principle, participating clubs from the same MA must be allocated into the same column of the draw grid. For example, if one participating club drawn into column A, all other participating clubs from the same MA shall be drawn into the same column. The draw software shall ensure that country protection is applied not only to the participating clubs already drawn, but also to those yet to be drawn, to prevent any deadlock situation from occurring. The draw will commence with the West region in the order of pot 1 and pot 2. Each pot will be completely emptied before moving on to the next pot. participating clubs from Pot 1 will be drawn into the first possible position in the draw grid in the order of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2 and C2, taking into consideration the country protection principle. Subsequently, participating clubs from Pot 2 will be drawn into the first possible position in the draw grid in the order of A3, B3, C3, A4, B4 and C4, taking into consideration the country protection principle. Similarly, the same procedures shall apply for the East region for its respective columns of D, E and F. This shall conclude the draw for the AFC Champions League Elite 2025-26 league stage.
And now that we are all familiar with how the draw will proceed, and let's take a close look at the 12 participating clubs that will do the better in the West region. A strong lineup there in the West, and including our defending champion, Al Ali Saudi FC. Without further ado, now we'll start the draw. So Joo-ho, can you please pick up the club from Pot 1?
I'll start SC.
The first club of this draw, position A1 Al Sadd from Qatar. It is 18th Champions League appearance, and that's the most of any Qatari club. And it is one-time champion of Champions League in 2011, and it's the only Qatari club to win the Champions League before. Okay, the next club.
Shabab Al Ali.
For B1, Shabab Al Ali from UAE, it is 10th time Champions League appearance and one-time Champions League runner-up in 2015, and he participated in Champions League last time in 2022. And the next club.
Tractor FC.
Tractor FC from Iran in the position of C1, and last time Champions League appearance was 2021. It's the league champion of Iranian league in 2024 and 25 season. That was the first ever league title that the club achieved. And the next club.
PFC Nasaf.
For A2, PFC Nasaf from Uzbekistan, it is league champion in 2024 in Uzbekistan League, and that was the first ever league title they achieved. And last time they participated in Champions League in 2023 and 2024 season. And the next club,
Al Ali Saudi FC.
for C2 for the country protection purpose, and it is Al Ali Saudi FC from Saudi, and it is the title holder of Champions League Elite, our defending champion, and 3 times league winner in Saudi League. It is 14 times Champions League appearance in C2. Okay, next club.
Al Shorta.
Al Shota from Iraq to be placed in B2, and it is second time Champions League appearance in a row, and it is the league champion in 2024-2025 season in Iraq League. And now we are moving to part 2 for the remaining 6 clubs.
Al Duail SC.
Al Duail SC from Qatar to be placed in A3, and it is 8-time league champion, and it is their 13th time Champions League appearance. Next club.
Al Gharafa SC.
Al Gharafa SC from Qatar now will be placed in A4 for country protection, and it is 11th Champions League appearance and 7 times league winner in Qatar, and it is the domestic cup champion in 2025. And the next club.
Sharjah FC.
Sharjah FC from UAE to be placed in B3, and Sharjah is the champion of Champions League 2 2024 and 2025 season. It is their 6th times appearance in the Champions League. And the next club.
Al Hilal SFC.
Al Hilal SFC from Saudi to be placed in C3, and 2 times AF Champions League champion in 2019 and 2021, and 19 times league champion in Saudi League, and it is their 20th Champions League appearance. And the next club.
Al Wada FC.
Al Wada from UAE now in the position of B4, and last time they participated in the Champions League, it was 2021, and Al Wada has 4-time league titles. And the last club from the West.
Al Ittihad Club.
Al Ittihad Club from Saudi in C4, and it is also 2 times Champions League champion in 2004 and 2005. And Al Ittihad is the league champion and also domestic cup champion in 2024-2025 season in Saudi Arabia. And that completes the draw for the West. Thank you, Joo-ho. And next, we'll move on to the East. And just like we did previously, let's take a look at the 12 participating clubs from the East. A few new faces in the West for this, in the East for this season, which is always exciting. And now Joo-ho will start the draw for the East. And can you please pick up the club from pot 1?
Shanghai Port FC.
Shanghai Port FC from China that goes to D1. It is second time Champions League appearance in a row, and it is the league champion and domestic cup champion of China in 2024. And next club.
Ulsan HD FC.
For E1, Ulsan HD FC from Korea, and it is second time Champions League champion in 2012 and 2020, and it is a league champion in 2024 in Korea. And now the head coach is Shin Tae-yong, who was the former Indonesian national team head coach. Now he's leading the club. And the next one.
Buriram United.
For F1, Buriram United from Thailand, and it is 10th time Champions League appearance, and that's the most of any Thailand club. And the last year was best achievement for the clubs, and it clinched 4 titles, 1 from the league, 2 from the domestic cup championship, and the other one from ASEAN Club Championship champion. Okay, the next one.
Melbourne City FC.
For D2, Melbourne City FC from Australia, the last time they appeared in the Champions League was 2023 and 2024 season, and it is 3rd time Champions League appearance. Okay, the next club.
Vissel Kobe.
For F2, Vissel Kobe from Japan, that's the league champion and also domestic cup champion in 2024 J-League, and it is 2nd time Champions League appearance in a row. Okay, the last club from pot 1.
Johor Darul Taksim FC.
For E2, Johor Darul Taksim FC from Malaysia, known as JDT, one of the powerhouse in the East, and it is 6th time Champions League appearance and 5 times in a row. And it's the league champion of Malaysia and 11th title and also 11th title in a row. That's the record of the club. Okay, now we are moving to pot 2.
Sanfrecce Hiroshima.
Sanfrecce Hiroshima from Japan will be placed in F3 for country protection purpose. And last time they appeared in AFC Champions League, that was 2019, and it is now coming back after 6 years. And also, Sanfrecce Hiroshima is 3-time league champion in J-League. And the next club.
FC Seoul.
FC Seoul from Korea, now in the position of E3, that is 9 times Champions League appearance, and last time they appeared, they played in Champions League was 2020, and FC Seoul is 6 times league champion in K-League Korea. And the next club.
FC Machida Jebiya.
F4 FC Machida Zelvia from Japan. It is making its continental debut in club competitions, and it is the 3rd place from J-League in 2024 season. The next club.
Gangwon FC.
Gangwon FC from Korea in the position of E4. It is making its continental debut, and it was a runner-up in 2024 in K-League Korea. And the next club.
Shanghai Shenhua FC.
For these 3, Shanghai Shenhua FC from China, it is 10 times Champions League appearance, and it is 3 times league champion in Chinese league. And the last club of the day.
Chengdu Rongcheng FC.
For D4, Chengdu Rongcheng FC from China, the club is making its continental debut, and it is founded in 2018 and started from 4th league, and now it is promoted to top division in 2022. Okay, now we have the full league stage draw result for Champions League Elite 2025 and 2026 season, and big thank you to Joo-ho for your hard work today. And now I will hand over the floor to Colette. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Shin, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our draw conductor and draw assistant, Shin Mangil and Park Joo-ho. Gentlemen, excellent job. Could you please join me at the front, please? So, very interesting, especially for your former club, Ulsan.
Yeah.
You've actually got them playing away twice in Shanghai. They've got a couple of tough trips to Japan as well. I'm just eager to find out from you, how do you think Ulsan's chances are now that you've seen the draw?
AFC Champions League Elite is not easy. The gap is each other, not so big each other. So I think they have to find their rhythm.
Find their rhythm.
Yeah.
Very good advice. But do you have any other advice for these teams as they prepare for the league stage of ACL Elite? What advice do you have for them?
Most important things, good scouting and money. So,
It's always good.
Just kidding. Talk a lot with teammates.
Yeah.
And be competent. And most important things is mentality.
Very well said. Thank you very much, Joo-ho, and thank you for all your help here. Mr. Shin, I know after such a successful debut season in the ACL Elite last season, what are your expectations for 2025-2026?
Well, I think it's quite clear that all the clubs have their high-quality technical standard, and we can certainly expect again to see very good football matches and also plenty of excitement. It goes without saying that we wish all the teams all the very best.
Yes, well said. We cannot wait for kickoff. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, please show our appreciation to our draw conductor and draw assistant, Shin Mangil and Park Joo-ho. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us today. All right, it is time to recap the draw. Let's start then in the West. Now, this is where it all began. We had the 12 teams drawn into the draw grid, just like this. And now, after today's draw, and in line with the draw mechanism, this is how the fixtures have panned out based on the pairing grid. Each team will play 8 games in the league stage, 4 at home and 4 away. Now let's give you an example. Let's zoom in on the defending champions, Al Ahly Saudi FC. Following today's draw and using that pairing grid, these are the 8 teams that they will face in the league stage. At home, they will be welcoming Shabab Al Ahly, PFC Nasaf, Sharjah FC, Al Gharafa SC. So those are the 4 teams they will welcome at home. And these are the teams they will face away from home. Al Saad SC, Al Shorta, Al Duhail SC, and Al Wata FC. So those are the teams, the 8 teams they will face in their journey to defend their ACL Elite title. So with a position grid and fixtures set, every team now knows their opponents, and this is how it looks for each of the 12 teams in the West. As you can see, lots of intriguing matchups to look forward to over the next few months. So that's how it looks like in the West. Let's take a look at how things are shaping up over in the East region. We also began with 12 teams here, placed into the draw grid just like this. And following today's draw, and in line with the draw mechanism, this is how the fixtures have panned out according to the pairing grid. All teams will be involved in 8 match days, and they will play 4 games at home and 4 games away. So some very exciting matchups await us in both the East and the West as we count down to the start of the ACL Elite League stage next month. Wow, so we have come to the end of today's draw, and judging from everyone's reactions here, it has been quite an enjoyable experience. Now remember, take note, put it down in your calendar. The first round of matches will start from September 15th onwards. And my goodness, that's just around the corner, just a month away. In the meantime, you can, of course, stay updated with all the latest news through the AFC's digital channels, as well as AFC Live app. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming along today, and thanks to all of you watching for tuning in. Enjoy the football. Take care and bye-bye.
Itu tadi selesai dengan undian AFC Elite Championship yang akan berlangsung soon. JDT akan bertemu dengan tim yang agak kuat juga, iaitu Shanghai Port, Vissel Kobe, Buriram dan Melbourne City. Tapi kali ini JDT akan definitely memberi satu perlawanan yang agak lain dengan skuad permainan, dengan pemain-pemain yang baru. Definitely JDT akan memberi satu saingan yang hebat, dan kita akan nantikan untuk segala gergasi Eropah West dan juga South East untuk bertemu. Diingatkan bahawa Astro Arena bakal membawakan laporan menyeluruh kejohanan olahraga Majlis Sukan Sekolah Malaysia ke-65 berlangsung di Perlis.
Welcome back to the Petronas Grand Prix of Malaysia. You join us at the Sepang International Circuit for our 19th round of the Moto GP World Championship. does not get any more tense than this, potentially any more dramatic than this. The stakes could not be higher. The biggest race of the season is going. Lights out, we're racing here. Enter Sepang in Moto GP. Martin runs wide. Bagnaia seizes the inside line. Oh no, there's damage by the back. Big crash by the back. The biggest prize on two wheels is on the line next live. It's time to race in Moto GP.
Let's set the track on fire. Moto GP Sepang yang akan berlangsung very soon. So, cepat-cepat dapatkan tiket anda. Layari www.sepangcircuit.com untuk membeli tiket anda sekarang juga. Dengan itu, Nadi khas untuk undian Liga Juara-Juara Asia Elite pun dah sampai ke penghujung siaran. Teruskan setia bersama kami dan untuk perkembangan sukan-sukan yang lain, anda boleh juga check out di stadiumastro.com dan laman media sosial kami. Baiklah, sehingga kita jumpa lagi di lain masa. Saya Nivashan. Terima kasih. Salam hormat. Signing off.